Assalamu alaikum.
الحاقة ما الحاقة وما أدراك ما الحاقة كذبت ثمود وعاد بالقارعة فأما ثمود فأهلكوا بالطاغية وأما عاد فأهلكوا بريح صرصر عاتية سخرها عليهم 7 ليال و8 أيام حسوما فترى القوم فيها صرعى كأنهم أعجاز نخل خاوية فهل ترى لهم من باقية وجاء فرعون ومن قبله والمؤتفكات بالخاطئة فعصوا رسول ربهم فأخذهم أخذة رابية إنا لما طغى الماء حملناكم في الجارية لنجعلها لكم تذكرة وتعيها أذن واعية فإذا نفخ في الصور نفخة واحدة وحملت الأرض والجبال فدكتا دكة واحدة فيومئذ وقعت الواقعة وانشقت السماء فهي يومئذ واهية والملك على أرجائها ويحمل عرش ربك فوقهم يومئذ 8 يومئذ تعرضون لا تخفى منكم خافية فأما من أوتي كتابه بيمينه فيقول هاؤم اقرءوا كتابيه إني ظننت أني ملاق حسابيه فهو في عيشة راضية في جنة عالية قطوفها دانية كلوا واشربوا هنيئا بما أسلفتم في الأيام الخالية وأما من أوتي كتابه بشماله فيقول يا ليتني لم أوت كتابيه ولم أدر ما حسابيه يا ليتها كانت القاضية ما أغنى عني ماليه هلك عني سلطانيه خذوه فغلوه ثم الجحيم صلوه ثم في سلسلة ذرعها 70 ذراعا فاسلكوه إنه كان لا يؤمن بالله العظيم ولا يحض على طعام المسكين فليس له اليوم هاهنا حميم ولا طعام إلا من غسلين لا يأكله إلا الخاطئون فلا أقسم بما تبصرون وما لا تبصرون إنه لقول رسول كريم وما هو بقول شاعر قليلا ما تؤمنون ولا بقول كاهن قليلا ما تذكرون تنزيل من رب العالمين ولو تقول علينا بعض الأقاويل لأخذنا منه باليمين ثم لقطعنا منه الوتين فما منكم من أحد عنه حاجزين وإنه لتذكرة للمتقين وإنا لنعلم أن منكم مكذبين وإنه لحسرة على الكافرين وإنه لحق اليقين فسبح باسم ربك العظيم
The aim of the project is to promote healthy ageing amongst our elderly folk of Muslim faith. Originally it was to get them together in events, provide information and activities and to have share a meal together. Now with the coronavirus, changed from the events to meal deliveries.
المتكبر الخالق البارئ المصور الغفار القهار الوهاب الرزاق الفتاح العليم
Going to test or try us, except that there will always be ease along with and also after that trial. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us that those who are patient will taste the fruits of their patience. And therefore, after the lowest downs, if you like, in the life of the Prophet and the most traumatic incidents, it was only natural that the Prophet would then be gifted by one of the all-time highs. Some scholars have said this is the greatest miracle that the Prophet has been given personally. And that is the incident of Al-Isra wal-Mi'raj. Al-Isra means the night journey that the Prophet undertook from Mecca to Jerusalem. Mi'raj actually means the, if you like, item or the mechanism of rising up high. But we refer to it as the actual ascension, not the apparatus, but what the Prophet did, and that is to rise up to the heavens. And so Al-Isra from Mecca to Jerusalem, Al-Mi'raj from Jerusalem to the heavens. Subhanalladhi asra bi'abdihi laylan. All praise be to Allah, or may Allah be exalted, because He has taken His abd in one night, laylan, min al-masjid al-harami ila al-masjid al-aqsa. From the Masjid al-Haram in Mecca to the Masjid al-Aqsa in Jerusalem, alladhi barakna hawlahu. This Jerusalem, Allah is saying, we have blessed the land around it. لِنُرِيَهُ مِنْ آيَاتِنَا, so that we may show Him of our wondrous miracles. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, مَا كَذَبَ الْفُؤَادُ مَا رَأَى, that the chest is not lying, the heart is not lying when it narrates what he saw. أَفَتُمَارُونَهُ عَلَى مَا يَرَى, are you gonna doubt what he saw? وَلَقَدْ رَآهُ نَزْلَةً أُخْرَى عِنْدَ سِدْرَةِ الْمُنْتَهَى عِنْدَهَا جَنَّةُ الْمَأْوَى. And indeed He saw Him for a second time. He saw Him at the Sidrat al-Muntaha. إِذْ يَغْشَى سِدْرَ مَا يَغْشَى مَا زَاغَ الْبَصَرُ وَمَا طَغَى. The eyes did not go beyond their mark. They didn't blink. They didn't become scared. لَقَدْ رَأَى مِنْ آيَاتِ رَبِّهِ الْكُبْرَى. He saw of the miraculous signs of his Lord. Notice, لَقَدْ رَأَى مِنْ آيَاتِ رَبِّهِ الْكُبْرَى لِنُرِيَهُ مِنْ آيَاتِنَا الْكُبْرَى. You see the parallel? Both surahs mention Isra wal Mi'raj with one reason, and that is to show our Prophet ﷺ the magnificent signs of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. The first question, when did it happen? Probably the strongest position, around a year before the Hijrah. The second question, where did it happen from? The Prophet ﷺ said that when I was in the Hatim, lying down, Jibreel came to me. So this is the most authentic version. There is another version. The Prophet ﷺ says that when I was in my house, I saw the roof open up and Jibreel come to me. Ibn Hajar says this shows that he was in his house and Jibreel first took him to the Hatim. What is Al-Hatim? It is the semicircular region that is outside of the Kaaba. And he says that in the Hatim, Jibreel opened up my chest and he brought a bowl made out of gold that was full of, in one version it says Zamzam, in another version it says full of Iman. And he took out my heart and washed it and put it back. Then Jibreel brought me a dabba. Dabba is a beast, it's an animal. دون البغل وفوق الحمار. It is smaller than a mule and larger than a donkey. أبيض, pure white. And it was called Al-Buraq. And Al-Buraq of course comes from the root of lightning, right? So it's lightning speed. And the Prophet ﷺ explained that it puts its hoof, every hoof of this buraq, it puts it as far as the eye can see. According to another report in Tirmidhi, the Prophet ﷺ said it had a muzzle on it. You know what you put on the harness? It had a harness on it and it had a saddle. Jibreel was holding on to the harness and the Prophet ﷺ stepped onto Al-Buraq. He basically mounted Al-Buraq. What does an animal do that is mounted by a strange person? Jumps up, it neighs, right? So Buraq tried to do that. And Jibreel basically smacked him. Jibreel yanked the harness. And he said, woe to you, alam tastahi, are you not ashamed? For wallahi, no one has ridden you more blessed in the eyes of Allah than your current rider. And the Prophet ﷺ said that I rode him and he took me until we came to Baytul Maqdis. And I tied Al-Buraq to the animal post that is used by the Prophets. I went inside and I prayed 2 rak'at. According to one narration, the Prophet ﷺ prayed 2 rak'at, and when he turned around, فَالْتَفَتُّ فَرَأَيْتُ جَمِيعَ الْأَنْبِيَاءِ. He saw all of the Prophets lying behind him. From the other narration that we have, the Prophet ﷺ actually says that I saw myself with the other Prophets. And there was Musa praying, قَائِمٌ يُصَلِّي. And he was a tall and strong and muscular man of a brownish color, as if he is a man from the tribe of Shanu'a. And in fact, our Prophet ﷺ said that when I was going to Isra wal Mi'raj, I passed by the grave of Musa. So this means he passed by his grave and then Allah took him to Masjid al-Aqsa, right? And then Allah took him to the 6th heaven. So he met Musa 3 times. And I saw Isa ibn Maryam alayhi salam standing and praying. And the one who looks most like him is Urwa ibn Mas'ud al-Thaqafi. In another version, the Prophet ﷺ said he was whitish in color. Of course, the Arabic is red. As I said before, the Arabs called white people red. And his hair glistened with water, as if he had come out of a steam bath. And he is a rather short man compared to Musa. And then he said, and I saw Ibrahim alayhi salam qa'imun yusalli. Notice, Isa is standing and praying, Musa is standing and praying, Ibrahim is standing and praying, right? As he enters the masjid. And the one who resembles him the most is your own companion, meaning himself. All of the prophets he's seeing are already standing and praying. And this shows us the importance of salah, that even after death, at least for Ibrahim and Musa, as for Isa, he's still alive, the prophets are praying. And then it came the time to salah. فَحَانَتِ الصَّلَاةِ فَأَمَمْتُهُمْ. So I was put the imam of them. So this version has it that he knew exactly what's going on. But the main point is, he is leading the Anbiya and the Mursaleen behind him. He is the imam of all of the prophets. Not only this, but by extension, since every prophet is the leader of his ummah, and the Prophet ﷺ is leading the prophets who lead all the individual ummahs, our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is the leader of every single ummah. I.e., as he himself said, أَنَا سَيِّدُ وَلَدِ آدَمَ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ وَلَا فَخْرٍ. He is the Sayyid. The Sayyid here means the leader, the master. He is the Sayyid of all of the children of Adam on the day of judgment. And then he said, I'm not saying this, astaghfirullah, to boast or be arrogant. This is just a fact. Then he says that after he finished, in this version, Jibreel comes to him right now and presents 2 utensils. In another version, Jibreel does this when they ascend up to the heavens. One of them has khamr and the other one has laban, right? So there's wine and there is milk. Wine is still halal. The Muslims of Mecca are drinking wine. And Jibreel says, choose, and choose for your ummah. So the Prophet ﷺ chose the milk, and Jibreel says, you have chosen the fitrah. Asabta, you have chosen the right one, and that is the fitrah. That is when the Jibreel came to him, and the Prophet ﷺ says, Jibreel asked permission for the doors of the heavens to open. And the gatekeeper behind the door asked, who is it? So Jibreel says, it is Jibreel. And the gatekeeper said, do you have anybody? And Jibreel said, yes, I have with me Muhammad ﷺ. The gatekeeper says, has he been sent for? Jibreel says, yes. So then the doors open up. So for every single one of the 7 heavens, the same story happens. They get to the 2nd heaven and it's closed. Jibreel asks permission. The gatekeeper says, who is there? Jibreel says, it's Jibreel. He says, is anybody with you? The same conversation. Every single one of the 7 heavens. The Prophet ﷺ goes to the first door opens, and there is a man standing. The Prophet ﷺ described him as being tall, huge. And Jibreel says, this is your father Adam, so say salam to him. So the Prophet ﷺ said salam, and Adam responded and said, Marhaban bil-ibn as-salih wal-nabiy as-salih. Welcome, O noble son and O noble prophet. Welcome, O righteous son and O righteous prophet. In the 2nd heaven, there is Yahya and Isa ibnay al-Khal, i.e. their 2 mothers were sisters, right? So Maryam and her sister, and the Prophet ﷺ was told, this is Yahya and Isa, say salam to them. And so I said salam to them, and they said, welcome, O noble brother and O noble prophet. Then the 3rd heaven, and in the 3rd heaven was Yusuf alayhi salam. And the same thing, welcome, O noble brother and O noble prophet. And here is where the Prophet ﷺ said the famous phrase, I saw Yusuf, and lo and behold, it was as if he had been given half of all beauty. Shatr al-husn. Then I went up to the 4th heaven, and in the 4th was Idris alayhi salam. And Idris also says, welcome, O noble brother and O noble prophet. Then I go up to the 5th heaven, and there is Harun, and the same, welcome, O noble brother and noble prophet. I go up to the 6th heaven, and there is Musa. Then I went up, Musa began to cry. So he was asked, why are you crying? So Musa says, I am crying because this young man who was sent after me shall have a larger following that will enter Jannah than my own ummah. And then he said that I went up to the 7th heaven, the same question back and forth with Jibreel, and then I saw Ibrahim alayhi salam, and he was sitting with his back leaning on the Al-Baytul Ma'mur. What is Al-Baytul Ma'mur? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions وَالطُّورِ وَكِتَابٍ مَسْطُورٍ فِي رَقٍّ مَنْشُورٍ وَالْبَيْتِ الْمَعْمُورِ. It's in the Quran, Surah Al-Tur. Al-Baytul Ma'mur means the frequented house. The only information we have about Al-Baytul Ma'mur is that the Prophet ﷺ said it is a house similar to the Kaaba. In one version, it is the Kaaba of the heavens. Just like there's a Kaaba on earth. In another version, it is above the Kaaba on earth, such that if it were to fall, it would fall on the Kaaba on this earth. So it is above the Kaaba of this earth. And every single day since Allah has created the creation, 70,000 angels enter Al-Bayt Al-Ma'mur to basically do tawaf and pray, and those 70,000 never return, and every single day this happens. And Ibrahim is there because he is the one who built the Kaaba on earth, so he deserves to be associated with the Kaaba in the heavens. And Jibreel said to me, this is your father Ibrahim, هذا أبوك Ibrahim. Say salam to him. And so the Prophet ﷺ said salam to him, and Ibrahim responded the exact same way that Adam had responded. Notice the beginning and the end of the same response, right? Welcome, O noble son, and O noble prophet. So notice the dabba or buraq is still tied at the post, okay? So the journey is very simple. From Masjid al-Haram to Masjid al-Aqsa. From Masjid al-Aqsa up to the heavens, then he's going to come back down and then use buraq to get back to Mecca.
In Yemen, over 24 million people need humanitarian assistance. Millions are on the brink of starvation.
هربنا هنا من المعيشة من الجوع والفقر لا يوجد حاجة في البيت يعني أحيانا يجلسوا العيال يرقدوا من دون عشاء لا يقدرن تواجد على عشاء لو تغدوا لا يتأشوا ولا يتصبحوا.
Tragically, Layla lost 2 of her children to malnutrition and cholera.
واحد الولد عمره 6 سنة إسهال ما قدرش أعالجه هنا كل ما عالجته يقولون تابعي ما قدرش تابع إسهال حلا حتى تعوق جسمه من الإسهال. أخاف إنهم يموتوا من الجوع ومن التعب ومن الظروف اللي احنا حاليا والغذاء المواد الغذائية لم تتوفر والماء والشرب.
Now, fearing for her life and the life of her family, she is desperate for someone to support her in keeping her family alive.
أسأل بالله من يشوفني احنا لاقين الحرب ولدينا أطفال بيموتوا من الجوع بيموتوا من التعب ومن الشمس ومن السكن هذا اللي احنا فيه.
Human Appeal is on the ground in Yemen, delivering food and safe water. But we can do nothing without your support. Please help the people of Yemen. Be the one to make a difference today.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's your brother Yahya Ibrahim with another prophetic protection. How do you protect taqwa in your heart? Subhanallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the month of Ramadan that one of the aims of it, perhaps if we did Ramadan, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, maybe after hunger and thirst and ibadah and taraweeh and salah, that maybe at the end of it you will elevate your sense of taqwa. The word taqwa is most properly defined as أن تعمل بطاعة الله على نور من الله ترجو ثواب الله, is that you do what Allah has wanted you to do using the light of revelation of the Quran and the Sunnah that was brought down to us, the light of the heavens and the earth, seeking reward from Allah. وهي أن تترك معصية الله على نور من الله تخشى عقاب الله. It's that you leave away sinning using the light of the Quran and Sunnah to know what is haram.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الصلاة خير من النوم الصلاة
hoping that Allah will protect you from punishment. At-taqwa ha-huna, taqwa is in the heart. Consciousness, awareness, and understanding of our role with Allah. How do I protect it? Well, this is the dua that the Prophet ﷺ taught to protect taqwa in the heart. The Prophet ﷺ says in the authentic hadith, Allahumma ati nafsi taqwaha. Oh Allah, I ask you to grant my soul taqwa. Give it its measure of consciousness, fear and love and hope in your mercy, O Allah. Taqwa is the equal measure of hub, wa khawf, wa raja. Love, fear and hope in the mercy of Allah. وَزَكِّهَا أَنْتَ خَيْرُ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. Oh Allah, purify my soul. Oh Allah, put taqwa in my heart and my soul. Purify my soul. You are the best to purify us. أنت وليها ومولاها. You're the only one who has power and command over it. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika. Oh Allah, I ask you to protect me. What are the things that remove taqwa? Min ilmin la yanfa. From knowledge that I don't practice, that isn't beneficial. That removes taqwa. If you know you should do something and you don't do it, you ignore it. وَمِن قَلْبٍ لَا يَخْشَى. And from a heart that doesn't have humility and humbleness. A heart that is arrogant before Allah, that is hard-hearted before mankind. وَمِن نَفْسٍ لَا تَشْبَعْ. And from a soul, from a desire that can never be quenched. I always want more. How much? Not enough. How much do you have? Not enough. I want more. وَمِن نَفْسٍ لَا تَشْبَعْ. وَمِن دَعْوَةٍ لَا يُسْتَجَابُ لَهَا. Oh Allah, and save me from having a dua that you don't answer. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the protection of this prophetic, protective dua of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allahumma ati nafsi taqwaha wa zakkiha anta khayru man zakkaha anta waliyuha wa mawlaha. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من علم لا ينفع ومن قلب لا يخشع ومن نفس لا تشبع ومن دعوة لا يستجاب لها. وصل اللهم وسلم وزد وبارك على سيدنا ونبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah. Just a reminder that we are in the middle of Ramadan now, and you only have a couple of days to submit your answers. You just remember that even by spending time on submitting this competition, you are raising or increasing your knowledge. So that's going to be rewardable by Allah Azza wa Jal on these holidays. So don't forget to submit your answers before the 20th of Ramadan. We have lots of cash prizes for you that will be handy for you in Eid time. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum, Zainab.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Why are you crying?
I feel really sad because I miss my grandparents and my friends. I've been stuck at home because of coronavirus, and my mum and dad won't let me go anywhere. Aww.
Me too.
Mukhlis, what do you do when you're sad?
Well, I usually count my blessings from Allah.
Counting, does it work? Yeah. Because I usually fall asleep when I count.
I think you're counting sheep.
Yeah, maybe I should count something more useful.
Like blessings.
Yeah. Well, okay. One blessing is my eyes. Because without my eyes, I can't see. There'll be so many things I can't do. I can't see my mum. I can't see my dad. I can't see the moon. I can't see the stars. And I won't be able to get my driver's license.
How old are you?
7.
I don't think you're old enough to get a driver's license. Anyway, what is your second reason?
Number 2, my second blessing is my brain. I won't be able to think. I won't be able to speak. And I won't be able to imagine without my brain.
What about your family?
Yes. I don't know what I'd do without my family. And number 4, my fourth blessing is the sunshine. I love the sunshine.
The fifth one can be ice cream.
7, cute little babies.
8, kittens.
Cake, flowers, and all the animals.
MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. You're right, Mukhlis. When I think about all of the things that Allah has given me, all I can say is Alhamdulillah. Can you say it again?
Alhamdulillah.
Excuse me, did you say Alhamdulillah?
Yes, we did.
What a coincidence! Well, my name is Bro. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Habib. And we are the Right Socks, a nasheed group from down under. And our first single is called Alhamdulillah. Would you like an autograph?
You don't have any hands, so you can't do an autograph.
He is right. Can't argue with that.
Why do you call yourself Right Socks?
Because we are socks and we are always right.
But I thought socks come in pairs. So where's the other one?
We are socks for your right foot, so we are the right socks. So the other socks, well, they left. That's right. They left us, right? And we are all right with that because we are the right socks.
But I'm confused. Mukhlis, aren't they just meant to be the same?
Yeah.
How dare you? We are not the same. We are better than the left. Haven't you heard putting your right foot forward? Right is always better than left. Do you eat with your right hand or your left hand?
I sometimes eat with my right hand, but I don't eat with my right foot.
It doesn't matter. We are better and we are always right. But you know, bro, he is right. The right socks and the left socks, they are the same. What if, in fact, we are the left socks?
There, don't cry, buddies.
It doesn't matter if you're right or left socks. We still love you.
Yeah, Anyway, what was your song called again?
Alhamdulillah.
Hey, I know that song.
You do?
Yeah, you're good fans of nasheeds.
You see that, brother? It doesn't matter. People listen to a nasheed all the time.
Can we sing it with you?
Yes, please. Let's sing it all together.
Yeah.
We love to, but we can't because our third member is not here.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Who is that little cute fellow?
It's so cute.
My name is Pinky, and I love the number 2.
Are we ready to sing, Mukhlis?
Yes. Let's sing.
I was born ready. And then they changed my name to Bro. Bismillah.
Bismillah.
When you are hungry, you got no food, you got no money, and that's not good. Alhamdulillah.
Come to my house, there's food.
Thanks. Alhamdulillah.
We can share, there's heaps.
When you're so bored, you almost cried. You're stuck inside, can't go outside. Alhamdulillah. There, don't cry. Alhamdulillah.
That's alright. We can write a song. Don't worry. Be grateful. Don't worry, be grateful.
You're in the dark, you got no candle. You got so scared, too much to handle. Alhamdulillah.
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 Even when I'm scared, yes, Alhamdulillah.
Torch. When no one cares to give a hand, when no one seems to understand. Alhamdulillah.
Come on, bro. I understand.
Alhamdulillah.
We're here for you. Don't worry. Be grateful. Don't worry, be grateful. Now listen to the words I'm about to say. Okay, this all will pass, you're gonna be okay. Are you sure? Alhamdulillah.
I am very sure.
Alhamdulillah. Wa shukrillah. You'll never be happy when you're ungrateful. No, you won't. You count your blessings, you will always be faithful. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah for Islam.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah for Iman.
Don't worry.
Be grateful.
Be grateful.
Don't worry, be grateful.
Don't worry.
I said don't worry.
I'm not worried.
It's all gonna be alright.
Don't worry, be grateful. Don't worry.
It will pass.
Be grateful.
Don't worry, be grateful. One more time. Hey, is this song gonna end or what? No worry. No worries. Hakuna Matata.
MashaAllah! That was beautiful!
Yes, I agree.
Thank you, thank you. Mukhlis is not bad either.
Thanks.
That song, that nasheed makes me so grateful. And being grateful makes me feel happy. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
From now on, Mukhlis, I'm going to count everything Allah has given me whenever I feel sad. Okay, guys. Until next time, remember to count your blessings. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.